opportunities, but the best was from Wiley, the fullback, who went down and gave a give and go with Musa Sissoko, who teed it up to Kavembe on the penalty stop. His shot was blocked superbly by Cam Pring. It's a really good challenge. Bristol City anonymous in attack at the moment. Bristol City 0, Watford 0.
Talking of good blocks, good chance at Selhurst Park. Steve Wyeth.
Yes, for Brighton to equalise. A pair of excellent saves from Dean Henderson. The first strike from Belieber was a powerful one from the edge of the penalty area. Henderson adjusted his left arm to get a wrist to the ball, but could only deflect it into the path of Danny Welbeck, who perhaps should have done better, but Henderson equal to that effort as well. Best we've seen so far from Brighton, with Crystal Palace leading 1-0.
Yeah, Chris, much better from Brighton.
Yeah, it's a good game this, end to end. We know the way that Brighton try and play under Hertzler. Crystal Palace are happy to suck it up at times and then have players who can break well. But really good piece of goalkeeping from Henderson on both occasions. A good strike from Belieber initially, got down well to his left, and then the rebound. Danny Welbeck, not a clean connection. He's 8 yards out, angle a little bit against him, but a smart piece of goalkeeping once again.
Yeah, Brighton starting to have a little bit more of the ball, although that's a ridiculous offside there.
But what's happening is Palace obviously scored that great goal at the start, and as you would expect, Brighton are starting to dominate the possession a little bit and start to wear them down. So Crystal Palace need to adjust to that and then get a grip back in the game, or else I can see a Brighton goal coming soon.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Chris. Salford now 2-1 up against Gillingham. They were 1-0 down. To home park, John Akers.
Plymouth 0, Norwich 0. Not much to report as yet, but Norwich have just had a chance and a decent save from Connor Hazard. It was Nunez with the shot from the angle, parried away by Hazard after Plymouth had started the game well. Katic had had a header saved in the first 2 minutes. It's Plymouth 0, Norwich 0.
Sam Hoskins has scored for Northampton Town, 1-0 at Peterborough United in League One. To Molly Stevens at the Swansea.com stadium.
Yes, Swansea 0, Derby 0. Scrappy start to this one from both sides. Neither really have a flow in this game as yet. As you can hear in the background, the fans singing loud and proud. Derby County have sold out their away end. The best chance really from Craig Forsyth's long throw into the box and an Ibu Adams cross having to be cleared by Swans defender Harry Darling. But that's about it so far. Swansea 0, Derby 0.
Anything happening of note at Queen's Park Rangers? Charlotte Richardson.
It's QPR 0, Cardiff 0, and one shot on target so far, Jason. It was a chance manufactured and taken by QPR's Paul Smith, who picked up possession on the right-hand side, chopped, drifted inside, shuffling past a couple of challenges to bring out a brilliantly powerful shot right at the keeper. It was a bit of an awkward save, in fact, as another shot comes in from the visitors this time on the outskirts of the area. This game really beginning to open up. It's a decent chance apiece. No goals of yet. QPR 0. Cardiff 0.
Barrow in 15th, 1-0 up. Aaron Presley with a goal at MK Dons in League 2 on 16 minutes. To Hillsborough, John Bennett.
Sheffield Wednesday 0, Hull City 0. The away side, the better side at the moment. They've had the two half chances. Sean McLaughlin with a shot wide, and then Joseph with a shot deflected wide after an excellent run. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Hull City 0.
Is the great escape on? Sam Ashew.
It may well be, Jason. Ipswich 1, Wolves 0. It's a huge goal at Portman Road. The cross comes in, flicked back. It falls to Liam Delap, who just couldn't miss. He put it through the legs of the keeper, Jose Sarr, and Ipswich have come flying out the traps at Portman Road on National Day. They leave 1-0.
He's the real deal, isn't he? It's on, Chris, it's on.
It is on. I predicted Ipswich would win this one. Jason, Delap will be interesting. If Ipswich go down, then I don't think he'll be there next season. If they stay up, if they win today, this is their chance. They've got to beat Wolves. And he's such an instinctive striker. Scores all different types of goals. Gets in front of the goalkeeper, slots in from 3 yards. Massive for Ipswich. Can they hold on?
Huge. Look at that. Kieran McKenna, hands in pockets, looking very chilled there. What impresses me most about Delap as well is his movement as well, Ash.
They are checking for possible offside, but he's not anyway. But yeah, he is like 3 yards ahead of the whole back line. He knows that when O'Shea goes and... But what he's thinking is a good striker. Chris will tell you better than me, but he's thinking if he wins this, I want to be in the right position, and he is. Whereas the defender knocks off a little bit and seeing if the fullback wins it. He is that type of player. He can score lots of different goals, great strikes, but also he can score these ones from 6-7 yards out, which is a real good thing if you're a striker, that you can score different types of goals.
What a win this would be for Ipswich Town. Right, whilst they're checking that goal, let's pop the deep Dale. Betty Glover.
Still Preston 1, Stoke 0. That Preston opener has been given to Kesler Hayden in the end. Lucky for him because he did a triple backflip after that goal, so it would have been unfair to give it to Emil Rees, who I thought got his toe to it. Very unlucky for Stoke to concede so early, though. They did have the brighter start with all the possession before that opener. They just sent a shot over the bar. It's Preston 1, Stoke 0.
Still checking that goal. Let's go to Naz Premjer, Bradford City Crew.
End to end this, Bradford City 1, Crew Alexandra 0. Crew have forced a few corners, and at the other end, a lovely shot from Alex Patterson, just a low drive which was just wide, which would have made it 2-0. Really good atmosphere, really good game. Bradford City 1, Crew Alexandra 0.
And to the London Stadium, Sarah Mulkerrins.